G'day guys, it's Scotty here from Scott, Dan and Chi-Chi Divan. And where's Dan? Well, there is no Dan and there certainly is no Chi-Chi Divan today. I've gone solo, no, technically not solo. I'm in the Tarkine rainforest in Tasmania, Australia's largest temperate forest. And well, let's just say the comforts at home are at home. And I'm here doing it very basic. I've got my walking stick, which has saved me from falling into the river a couple of times. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you through some beautiful, beautiful scenery in this little short video featuring a very good friend of mine, Mr Darvis Walker of the Wild Walkers group. And of course, he's been touring and basically guiding people into the Tarkine for over 20 years now. And he's brought me into this wonderful, wonderful location, a place that's taken millions of years to create. And yeah, I'm here. So come along into the rainforest with me this time, and let's see if we can get a little bit wild. I'll catch you on the other side. G'day guys, it's Scotty back here. I'm in the Tarkine. I've been through some things today that completely floored me. I crossed a very wide river, very fast flowing. At times it was up to my sort of knees, and I was very scared at times, but it was amazing. But anyway, we're at that point where I'm going to introduce you to a friend of mine, as I mentioned when I did the introduction to the video. His name's Darvis Walker, and we used to work together in community services. We were both youth workers together, and we worked with some of the toughest, most vulnerable kids in Tasmania. And it was a very dynamic job, and neither of us are in that industry anymore. We're pursuing other goals. So without any further ado, we're going to go down the hill, and we're going to meet the wild man of the Tarkine. Mr Darvis Walker, how are you, sir?
Hello, Scotty. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Cool.
I just found these things. I thought I'd just show the crew. I've actually never seen this before. I've been guiding here for 20 years. And it's like, I thought this looks like fishing line. But it's like this stringy substance that's emerging, you know, coming into the winter.
Cool.
Because the weather's getting really cold out here. So I've never seen this before.
Well, there you go. It's the first for everyone. So Darvis, obviously we want to let everybody know, you know, briefly, if I was to step into the role of the facilitator and I was to say to you, what is your purpose? What would you say?
My purpose is to bridge nature and culture.
And how do you do that?
I'm a guide.
Okay.
I bring people into the landscape. So, and this particular spot is somewhere that I've been coming for a long time.
How long have you been coming here for?
20 years.
Okay.
I started a company called Tarkine Trails 20 years ago. And basically we ran 6-day guided experiences here for 12 years. And I've been bringing the community back since we passed that business on to Bonaroll Wildlife Sanctuary. And I've been bringing the community back on trips for a long time since then as well. I started a not-for-profit organisation called Wild Walkers, which aims also to bridge nature and culture. And you can see that this little shirt here, I just noticed I'm actually wearing a white lion shirt. So like Scotty and myself said, we've been youth workers together. And one of the most, you know, powerful things that you can do as a youth worker is also to bring kids out into these landscapes. I've brought a lot of kids over the course of time out here. So basically my interest is the transformative power of wild places. You know, what does it do when you come out and sit around a campfire? We feel good. We know that we feel good. But the question is, why do we feel this good? And if we can put our finger on the pulse of that, then we have a measurable resource of well-being in our fingers.
So you've talked about, you know, what the experience of being in the wild and being taken into the wild can do for people, and you've said that it is your life's purpose to do so. But I suppose ultimately, you know, how does it feed you in your life? How has it shaped you as a person coming into wild places, and why does it resonate so deeply with you?
Yeah, so it's a bloody good question. I grew up in Tasmania, and when I was 19, I got a traineeship, and I worked with Parks and Wildlife for 4 years. And I studied ecology, and I learnt about land and conservation. And in that time, I came out into the wild a lot. Right. And I'd been in the army for 18 months in the reserves, and that was great. But I learnt to get out bush, and I learnt the hardship of it. And then when I studied and I did the Parks and Wildlife, I learnt the therapeutic benefits of it. What I took from that was amazing sense of life perspective.
So as I progress through the walking solo, I mean, I'm imagining that Darby is only probably 30 or 40 meters behind, so it's not like I'm going to die out here or anything. But I'm sort of slightly preoccupied by the fact that I know I've got to cross the river again. And as much as I celebrated, I've got to watch my footing here, it's there's no real clear path. Yeah, as I was celebrating Oh, yeah, no, I did it. We've got to go under here, guys, so just... yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, celebrating crossing the river, and then the realisation struck me when we were on the walk is the return journey back over the river, through the river again, and yeah, the answer was an emphatic yes. So immediately I was like, shit, man, you know, like, I don't know if I got it in me to do it again, because it was quite exhausting, if I'm to be honest, because my fitness level at this point is not particularly good. And so although I got through, it was a massive energetic commitment, because the water was quite deep and flowing very fast. And so as I approach the return and have to go through again, I'm a little bit apprehensive. And if I'm to be completely honest, you know, I'm a little bit scared. It's quite a daunting thought to have to do it again. But, you know, I'm not going to chicken out. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick to my guns and, yeah, try and be a brave boy. So we're back at the river, and like I already said, I've done it once and it was very scary, and I'm having to do it again now, and I'm very apprehensive. But yeah, we're going to get across, and hopefully we're going to get across safely, and yeah, we'll try and get a little bit of footage without killing ourselves for you. Okay, so catch you on the river. So guys, just check this out for a second. That's the river I'm about to wade across. Scary. So what can I tell you? I might look calm on camera, but with stick in hand, I'm actually in the middle of the river, and it's actually pretty fucking intense. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can just see how quickly that water's flowing. Oh yeah. There's Darvis Snags. He's looking after me, keeping me safe. But yeah, fuck yeah.
You're doing great, man. You're doing great.
This poor bastard's got a ton of wood in the back of his rucksack, so he's carrying the mother load.
Glorified donkey.
Hail to the Viking. Hail to the Viking. Hail to the Viking.
So ladies and gentlemen, you might not be able to hear me very well, but I can say one thing. This isn't easy for me. I have a massive fear of water. I have a massive fear of drowning. I'm from South London. I grew up in a tower block. So I suppose as I find myself here in the middle of this, I say to you, if you're afraid of spiders, pick up a big fucking spider. If you're afraid of flying, get yourself an airline ticket. If you're afraid of fucking coming out in drag, whatever it is you want to do, you got to do it, baby, because there ain't much time left, so you might as well suck as much out of the fucking rock as you can and give life a go. And I'm about to do that. My last little charge. As Rocky once said, it isn't about how fucking hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep fucking going. God bless you all. Sorry. Yeah. If you got something to say, just fucking share it. G'day there guys, it's that time again. Coming to the end of a video, coming to the end of a trip. And what a magnificent trip it's been into the wilds of the Tarkine, the largest temperate rainforest in Australia. And one of the last wild places in the world. You know, if you were going to count on your hand how many wild places, truly wild places there are, this is one of them. So I hope you had a good time, Darby.
I've had a ball, man. What about you? Like day 3?
Oh, day 3, look, you know, the reality is the walking element of it, the hiking element of it is very difficult because I'm unfit. So there are times where I'm just staggering over rocks, falling over, feeling completely out of my depth. But ultimately then there are things to counterbalance that, like the incredible natural beauty of the place, you know, building confidence, crossing wild rivers, so on and so forth. And of course there's been no comforts of home like there would normally be in the videos that Danny and I shoot, and I've really missed Danny. There's been moments where I've been vulnerable and I've wanted to, you know, for Danny to be here in those moments because she's my, you know, she's my dude. And of course, you know, missing the comforts of a caravan and such like, but it's been really nice to be without the dogs. Although I do love the dogs, it's been lovely to not have to be responsible for anything else other than myself. So yeah, it's been quite special. So thanks, brother.
Well, it's been good, man. It's been 10 years in the making.
10 years in the making, and we're finally here. Yes. Look, if you guys want to sort of look into what Darvis does, you can find him on Facebook. The Leap's on Facebook.
Facebook
Wild Walkers. If you Google any of these little doobries, you'll find him. Darvis Walker, Wild Walkers, The Leap. Wild Man of the Tarkine. No, that's not really on there at all. But yeah, so listen guys, keep safe out there and keep looking after yourself. And if you've enjoyed any of what we've done, if you've enjoyed the footage or some of the content of me almost dying in a river, then you know, press that like button, subscribe, and we can continue doing this sort of stuff. And please comment as well, because it might be that you've never even heard of the Tarkine, and tell us what your thoughts are on it. So it's goodbye from him.
Nice to meet you guys, and yeah, might see you out amongst it.
And it's goodbye from me. So I'll see you on the other side.
Ciao for now.